Well, it was very nice. They escorted us to their car to get here, and then we sat in traffic to go to the bus. And then when we got here, there was nobody to escort us to where the room was.
So we had to find it.
Okay, guys, where's my staff? So much for door-to-door service. Okay, let's remember that for tomorrow.
Well, they got us to the car.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then
They
they was
promised
like,
me
okay.
up and down. Oh, we'll bring them right to your door.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
This is James Colley over here.
Hey, hey.
This is Bill Jordan. Welcome Snurdly here.
That's Aaron Red. This is my favorite panel every year. I got
I just have to say, really nice. I mean, this is Friday night. It's party time. It's beer time.
And what the hell are you doing
You
here?
decided.
Do you have anything better to do? My God. But thank you for showing up anyway.
Aaron, I was cleaning out my closet and I found something. I don't know if you have, if you'd like, but I found a six-pack, one sheet. Yeah, if you want it. That's yours. There you go.
Thank you so much.
It was already folded. That's the way they used to be. Yeah, that's the way we used to get them at the movie theater. But when that first came out, we were showing them. I was working when we were showing them.
Okay, fine. Would you videotape the room?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, there it goes. Okay.
Yeah.
See what I had to deal with on my progress.
Right in the trash.
In and out.
Hey, James.
I gave it a person perfectly in line, right? Did I not? And he was.
You open? What? The reason James is here is that he and I are executive producers of the new Buck Rogers series. It's all the stuff I wanted to do when I was doing Buck Rogers, and the script that we started reading really pisses me off because I wish these writers had been around when I was doing Buck Rogers. I'm jealous. I told him, I said, I'm jealous. It's really good stuff. So we're going to go back to the classic Buck Rogers, World War I pilot. And he goes into the cave, the classic idea of Buck Rogers, the classic story. There's a cave in, and then he wakes up 500 years later. The style of the show in the 25th century is called steampunk, which I think is really cool. Because it was one of the things I was worried about, as I told James. I said, you know, I really don't want it to be campy. And he started showing me some of the stuff, the styles of things that they had developed, and I was just blown away. And then we sat down and talked over lunch about what the concept of the show, and I started talking about what I wanted to do, and they were like, that's exactly what we want to do. So I was like, all right.
Except that I get 500 emails a week asking me if you're both going to wear spandex.
I'm not playing Buck, so it's okay. You can wear whatever you want. I'm going to be playing Buck's father, and she's going to be playing Buck's mother. And then I'll be playing his commanding officer in the 25th century. And Erin has a very special role. She's going to be like a spiritual guru who uses Tai Chi. And so she's going to be a kick-ass guru. Which I think is, and I think it's going to be an incredible role. I got this picture in my mind of what I want her to be saying and all this kind of stuff. So it's very exciting for me. That's my pleasure. You know, I've always been on your side. Yeah. So, why are you here, James?
You're doing great. I'm just listening to you.
You know what? This is Elvis here.
Has that chemistry always been there with you and Aaron? Because you and Aaron.
Aaron. Oh!
The chemistry. Because I was watching some of even the early episodes of Buck Rogers, and just the two of you on screen. It was like two kids playing.
Well, what?
I mean, you could see it on your faces as you were doing the scenes. Okay.
It was a lot of sex.
Mostly his
Not with each other, but just... So generally we let you guys ask us questions. I've said all I to say about everything. You got anything to say, James?
No,
How much are you looking
I'm
forward
here
to
because
working
I
with
would
them?
like to hear some feedback on the, Buck Rogers and the project and what.
Well, the
people-
new idea.
Yes, well as I want to hear people grill you too, so I can hear about their masks. Well, it'll be online exclusively to start with. And I can't tell you the delivery system yet because we're in negotiations with Sony. So it's very possible it will be through Sony Pictures that will be online.
Crackle.
Crackle.
Because
Yeah. Crackle.com.
there'll be a DVD and everything.
It's a 70...
Finally be done right. Damn it.
Right.
The first season, sort of, yeah.
That's why they're all here.
That's right.
It just got better, that's all. I'm not saying it was bad, it just got a bit better. Okay, well,
Now, what is the sense
what?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Well, that is.
Any questions, anybody? Or-
Yes.
Yeah, you had such amazing guest stars. Do you have a certain favorite from the show? You had so many, like Gary Cole.
Well, one for bizarreness was Jack Palance. He was amazing.
That's a good bizarre, but he was so playful.
Yeah,
He just,
bizarre, playful.
I liked him for that reason. He had this cape, he was always playing with it on the set. See what he could do with it. I enjoyed watching him enjoy racing the world.
Yeah.
That was good.
And Gary was he was fun. You know, he loved doing that so much. Huh? Well, he was, that's right, he would leave you alone, that's true, yeah.
One thing about Gary,
So we know he was straight, right?
he kept
Yeah, sorry about it.
He looked like a child. He was 18 years old, and he kept wanting to, climb into my lap.
He was no fool. But what was really funny was that he was so excited about doing the guest starring role of Buck Rogers that he did 4 of his shows with that suit on. He would not take it off. So, he may have been 18, but he was very young in his mind, I guess, because, he would not take that suit off. They did a show about the fact that he wouldn't take his suit off. So he wore that little blue suit for like 4 of his shows.
Going back to that question, it's really hard to pick who's a favorite. When you have people like Julie Newmar and Jamie Lee Curtis and Frank Gorshin, and where do you start? Everybody had a special quality that they brought to the role or to their time on the show, and it made it very special to be able to work with them and to see the way they took on the role and added to it, and it was great.